Kit Guru is with Ian Parry, or 8-Pack, the British overclocker. We're at the Asus booth at Computex 2023. Behind us we have a workstation build. We've kept him waiting for 25 minutes, so I'm going to hand in the microphone. He's going to give us 5 minutes of whatever he wants to about his system.
Thanks for the introduction, Leo. Right, I'm here on the Asus booth at Computex 2023, and I'm showing here my new flagship workstation build, which has quite a lot of interesting features. So we'll take a look at the system here now. What we've got here is a W790 Asus Workstation Sage motherboard, which is what the build's based around. And in that we've got a Sapphire Rapids 56-core CPU that's overclocked to 4.3 gigahertz. Now, bearing in mind that the stock setting for this CPU is 1.9 gigahertz when you're running all cores. 4.3 is a really big overclock when running all those cores simultaneously. Also on this system we've got 256 gig of memory, all running at 4800 megahertz. And as far as GPU power, we've got two 4090s that we've also overclocked to over 3000 megahertz on the core, and we've boosted the memory by to plus 500 megahertz. In terms of storage, we've got like 48 terabytes, two 20 terabyte HDDs, two terabyte Gen 5 NVMe's, and one 4 terabyte Gen 4 NVMe drives. But any customer looking to buy this system can have any combination of storage up to hundreds of terabytes if they wish. I guess what's also cool about this system, certainly to look at, is the crazy aesthetic. We've taken a Corsair 1000D case here, and out of the Corsair 1000D case, all that's left is the base panel here and the two glass panels here. Obviously for the show, I've removed this glass panel here to allow people to video and take pictures. So basically what we've done is replaced all the panels with our own aluminium Cerakoted panels. We've managed to mount an LCD here in the base. That LCD can obviously be used to show any kind of system monitoring, or indeed be used actually as a second monitor. Also within the system here we've got some really crazy water cooling. And that's backed up by these two, if you like, 960mm radiators, each one supporting 8 120mm fans, and we've got a dual loop configuration of these radiators, which are actually my own design alongside working with a company called Nexalus. And in future we're going to be bringing out a whole line of 8-pack Nexalus water cooling products, and these are two of the first items, if you like. This dual loop configuration of cooling, we've got one radiator cooling the CPU and one radiator cooling the dual 490 setup. Obviously we've got so much cooling in here within mind that we can scale this build to like up to 7 GPUs. Also, alongside the radiators in terms of the cooling, we've got two newly designed Nexalus 8-pack pumps. Now these pumps are actually outstanding quality. Normally in the water cooling industry they're using laying D5s. Laying D5 is traditionally actually an aquarium pump. These are aerospace standard pumps, also medical grade, with a lot longer mean time to failure, but not only that, they are more compact, less noisy, and offer around 25 to 30% more flow rate, which is what is very crucial to water cooling performance. The higher the flow rate, essentially, the better the performance. So in these pumps, they're essentially better than D5 in every possible aspect by around 25%. In terms of other custom parts here, we've got this nice monoblock with the 8-pack logo on it. This monoblock is cooling the VRMs here and here, which can get quite hot on this motherboard, or any motherboard actually running this CPU, because it's pulling so much power. So we've taken care of the VRMs here and here. The CPU is behind the 8 here as part of the monoblock, and if you like, this monoblock is linked up via a custom pass-through plate underneath the Cerakoted aluminium top. And then finally, to finish off the aesthetic here, in the middle of the system, we've got the RAM coolers with their own heat sinks and again their own covers to finish the aesthetic. Obviously, with this build, its main use is for workstation. So, given that NVIDIA have abandoned SLI, we wouldn't expect this to be used for gaming. We would expect it to be used for things like rendering on the GPU, for things like simulation, for things like CAD design, and all these kind of things that can use two GPUs, but is not, is not tied to an SLI bridge, if you like. Although I suspect we will have some people who do buy this for gaming because they just want the most expensive system.
Ian did about 25% of the justice this system deserves.
Oh,
but no doubt we'll run a news story on KitGuru in the very near future. We're signing off with 8-pack at Asus Computex 2023.